the Ocho. It's my first, so I'm the rookie.
That's why he's wearing the yellow.
Yeah, I was told to dress very formally, and apparently I have overdressed.
This is initiation,
Yes.
but you look great.
Movie Dodgeball, the Ben Stiller classic, came out, 20 plus years ago, and in that, Dodgeball aired on ESPN8 The Ocho, kind of a play on words. Back when ESPN started ESPN2, we nicknamed it The Deuce. So for them, a sport that was very off the beaten path, competitive dodgeball was on The Ocho. That was the joke. And then we realized that there was an appetite for some of these off the beaten path sports that a lot of us either played, or you see some of these are yard games. I mean, once we get to Roofball, many of us got yelled at for that. Housekeeping games, my mom can attest, I was not competitive in growing up, but it's really anything at which you can compete. Let's hold an event and have the best do it, just to see what the gold standard is for these games and dozens more. So that's kind of what started the Ocho, and now we're in our 10th year of this kind of collective of all these sports.
Yeah, it kind of started off as like a meme, right? And it's developed into this really cool event where we're in our 10th year. It's my 3rd year, as Phil mentioned, covering it. I know that t-shirt is from last year. The back of it is really cool too. We do have some cool new merch as well this year. A dodgeball shirt and a slippery stairs shirt. And Chris, There's a 10-year shirt as well, thank you. I was pointing to Chris for a reason. And he sent us, pictures of it all. He was like, which shirts do you like? I was like, well,
all of them?
All of them. Yes to all of them. So the merch has become also like a really cool part of it, obviously. And then we're also debuting here. There will be 23 new sports debuting this year. So it's great to see the continued enthusiasm, and it's really cool that championships are defined here at the Ocho, hacky sack being one of them this year. So all of it's really cool. I got to play pop darts last year, and that was a sport that was developed during the pandemic. So it's kind of cool to also hear the backstories. I'm a sucker for storytelling, so when I hear about what the athletes have kind of gone through to get to this point, or maybe I talked to a wiffle ball athlete last year, and he was like, well, it was my dream to be in the majors and I couldn't, so this was a really great pivot. And it's also kind of just satisfying that hunger that he had to become a professional athlete. So it's great. The Ocho is, I know it's very entertaining and kind of fun and funny to watch at some point, but it's really cool to see how these competitors just take it so seriously. But it's also, we've called it a palate cleanser throughout this whole thing. So
so much of what we do in the sports space is so serious, and millions of dollars are at stake, and these are the games that we play as our own pastimes. I mean, Chris and I were in the back. We have to get here a little bit early, so we're hanging out. And we're just like, do you want to go play cornhole? And we're just playing cornhole in the back, just catching up. How's your husband doing? This and that? And hey, I don't know if you caught it. You quoted dodgeball in that, where we were throwing the cornhole bags, and one of them kind of went off. She's like, "Oh, bold strategy, Cotton." And it's like, that's a quote from the movie Dodgeball that spawned all of this. So it's like so ingrained in who we are as sports fans and sports consumers. And here we have so many sports participants now that we otherwise would have no reference point. It's like, oh, you are the best in the world at Pop-A-Shot or Donk Toss, which we've yet to land a successful Donk Toss.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
So this is one of our new events at the Ocho. There are 23 new events starting once everything starts 7 p.m. tonight on ESPN2, running for 70 plus hours. This is a sneak peek of everything that's going on. But I was just about to introduce Roofball.
I think you should introduce Roofball.
I was very so excited about Roofball because it's a game that I played as a kid. I just didn't have a name for it. I just threw the ball on the roof and tried to catch it in a cool way.
And got yelled at for it.
And now we have the best of the best who are doing it. I don't even know who's running point.
Yeah, I don't know who's running point either.
All right, so if you guys want to come around here. We have to be like, well,
there's a round, ring it again. That's it around, ring the bell. I'm going to be down until 1:59.
I did ask.
We're also talking probably about the second.
But I've spent the most time throwing a football up there myself this morning as we kind of threw it.
How'd you do?
Well, I didn't want to throw it over and get yelled at, so I didn't come close to the ping.
Yeah.
But in a competition, I feel like I had a decent chance of hitting it. So
you gotta come over and try tomorrow.
I'm going to try later.
When the
as soon as everybody leaves, I'm going to try. Once I don't get yelled at for throwing it long.
All right, so backstory is I got a rugby ball for some reason in England in 1989. Brought it home, had nothing to do with it. My mom's house is a natural gas vent. I was trying to get it to go up and around it, didn't want to hit it because then I might get in trouble. Well, so then the rugby ball sat in a ball box for 10 years. 10 years later, some of my sister's friends were over. They're like, hey, what's this ball? Told them where it came from. And Half an hour later, we're flinging footballs, we had a scoring system, and Roofball was born. January 2nd, 1999, we had the first World Championships, which was 7 people who meant to be there and 2 guys who accidentally were there, played for the first world title. And tomorrow we play our 26th Roofball US Open right there. As I told the guys who got into this game in 2008, this is pretty much what we assumed would happen when we got together on my mom's driveway, that eventually we'd be here. But yeah, rules, basically, you're throwing the ball from about 10 feet behind, kind of centered. That big silver pole is the target. In this case, it's not actually venting anything. 5 points for hitting it. That's the main goal of Roofball. You're trying to hit that ball. If you get it to go up one side, around the back, and down the other side, that's 10 points. It's almost always luck, but it's always very fun. We ring cowbells to celebrate when that happens. There's one right there. That's my mom, the creator of Roofball. And you do not want to throw it over. Back in the day, the biggest reason was because then you had to do the walk of shame back around. You don't want to have to do that, delay the game, etc. But the biggest reason to make sure that doesn't happen is -5. If you lose 5 points, you're in trouble. Usually it's 10 throws in a game. Tomorrow we got an hour, so we made it 7. But yeah, after 7 throws, the winner advances, and there's a couple wild cards, and keep going until there's only one standing. And if you catch it, you get a point. That's important.
We actually started these games about 36 years ago in Las Vegas. Initially, they were set up under our chapters because we were spread out throughout the United States, and we decided to kind of expand it and move it strictly from hospitality to hospitality, healthcare, and all the other sectors of environmental services. So again, as I said, we started this about 36 years ago in an attempt to have our housekeepers feel excited about some of the things that they do, just using the ordinary things that they do during the course of a day. So today, we're going to demo 3 events, one of which is a mop relay race. And in this particular competition, they have 60 seconds to complete this task, and it's all about speed. And they go in and out of the cones. The mop cannot leave the floor. If the mop does leave the floor, they get a 5-second penalty. If they touch one of the cones, they also get a 5-second penalty. So let's give them a quick demo. All right, count it down. Judges, are you ready? Ready. Contestants, are you ready? Ready. 3, 2, 1, go! All right. So that's that particular race. Somebody want to try it? Yeah, you want to try it?
There you go.
It's on his feet. It's on his feet.
It was deteriorating, didn't last long, so we pretty much.
Oh.
That would have been.
Want to get one?